Ms. Marvel, episode 1, titled Generation Y, and this episode is, of course, the beginning of the brand new Marvel MCU Disney Plus show, and it is the very first superhero movie of TV show that is featuring with a Muslim character in the title role, having their own movie or TV show, which is great and awesome, and representation, seeing the real world reflecting into our art. I mean, what was the old Marvel saying? The old Stan Lee saying? The Marvel Universe is just looking out your window. So, I'm like, yay, cool. But here's the thing, like, when they announce it, when they announce, hey, we're doing a Ms. Marvel show, along with Moon Knight and She-Hulk at D23 in 2019, I was like, Ms. Marvel? Already? Like, Moon Knight, fine, She-Hulk, fine, I can kind of get it. But, like, compared to other characters, like, comparing to, like, Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four and X-Men and Captain America and Thor and Daredevil and the Punisher, even Jessica Jones, she just came out of the womb. She's still going goo goo gaga. Like, Jessica Jones is just came out of preschool. Spider-Man and all the characters from the 60s are like full-ass adults, and Captain America is all fitting being the old, like 40s American, at least he's not Soldier Boy, right? Anyway. So I was like, they're making a show on this character. Okay, I mean, clearly this character has immediately became popular in the comics. The character, and this was my first experience with the character, which was in the Avengers game that came out a couple of years ago, where she was basically the main character, where like the Avengers split up and she was the glue putting the Avengers reassembled. But it's the MCU. I trust Kevin Feige, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not these people who cry and bitch and moan anytime that isn't a show or a movie doesn't have a white male as a lead, because I have a brain and common sense. Now, with the episode itself, I felt that this first episode started very weird, a very very rapid pace, to the point I really couldn't really get into the first 10 minutes, and I'm like, I hope this is not like the rest of the episode. I hope it's not like this. I hope it's not like that. Because in the first 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, how long it is, it kind of felt like it wanted to be so, like, look how fancy we can get. Look how the weird camera angles. Look at this. Look at this transition. And I'm like, guys, can we just have time with the characters? Like, all I know about Kamala Khan in the show is, like, she's into the Avengers. And she daydreams, and that's it. Let me have a sense of her family, the culture of her family, and her environment, her home. Let me have those time with the characters. And when the show started to settle, when the episode started to settle a bit, I really dug the rest of the episode. I really did. I mean, Kamala Khan, as I said, she's a fangirl. She's a fan of the Avengers. Her idol is Captain Marvel. She's creates little short films and little, fan-made films about the Avengers and the battle of, the little cardboard cutouts of like the Captain Marvel segment of the Battle of Endgame. Like it. She is literally one of us. But she also daydreams. And as a daydreamer, you got all the adults saying, like, come on, you maybe want to get down to reality. It's great to daydream and have fantasies and all that kind of stuff, but it's time you go to reality. It's time to, find out, who are you? And that struggle that she has, and what, like, it feels like she is that person who knows who she is. But at the same time, the people around her are like, no, you don't. You know, you dress up as these characters or these people, these idols, and seeing her reaction, her relationship with her family. I mean, definitely towards her mom. And her mom is very cold, very brutal, very like no to everything. She's like, I'm not letting you be like every other teenage girl because who parties and gets drunk and does, you know, as Kamala Khan says, cocaine. And you're not gonna have Captain Marvel as your idol because the mom's point of view, and I do quite like the parents. I really like the parents dynamic because you have like the dad who's like, "Come on, let her be a child, let her be a teenager, let her be her," and then the mom's like, "No, no, no," and just like you have this kind of funny dynamic towards things. Is really well put together on that, but you have the mom's point of view of the Marvel female characters, where like they mostly wear semi outfits and they're, you know, tight clothing. But it's ironic that she says you can go to Avengers Con, but you have to dress up as the Hulk. And I'm like, you mean the green, nearly naked dude who just wears very very tight purple pants? Yeah, that's not there's no sense of criticism or hexism whatsoever. Yeah, there's nothing of that. Anyway, I like the dynamic. I love finding out about the culture, how different, you know, of the Muslim culture, the Muslim families, that kind of dynamic. I mean, when you have a conversation about this woman, like a person that the two adults know, her, you know, Kamala Khan's mother, and and the mother's friend, talks about this girl who, you know, is just traveling the world, and they're thinking, oh, something's wrong with her. You know what's wrong? She doesn't have a ring on that finger. She needs a ring on that finger, and everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. And you just can't help but go like, Jesus, God damn it! It's really that whole thing of like, if you want to have a life or you want to control your life, it just all equals to, yeah, you're not, yeah, no, you need you need a man in your life. You need to have a ring on that finger, you know, you need that. And I'm like, okay, odd, weird, but I assume that's the culture. Or the, hey, oh, you know, let me give you some food. Give you food on the way home. And it's like a big, like, 4 packs of, like, takeaway. I'm like, that dude, you just gave him his 4 dinners. You just gave him, like, his whole school day lunch. He doesn't need to buy dinner ever again for the next 4 weeks. The amount of food you gave him. So, yeah, you got those kind of dynamics and kind of funniness. Now, the action sequence and the effects and how they handle the powers, yes, they changed the powers from the comics, which I get it. You know, Mr. Fantastic's able to switch. You're going to have Ms.Marvel, who can also switch. I guess which one's going to get the power change. So, I get that part of things. But she still has her hand switch out. She's still going to do all those things that Ms. Marvel was able to do in the comics. And I do also like the comic art style in the title sequence, where you have all this graffiti art of Ms. Marvel, and it's all for the comics. They're all comic book images, which is kind of cool. It's like showing the roots of the character. That was kind of neat. But with the action sequence at the end, I was very like, when the Thor hammer started to hit that, you know, hit that cosplayer, I was like, God damn! Here comes, yeah, beware the mighty Thor's hammer, boom! I was like, jeez! I was surprised that she just flew out into the air and crashed outside. I was just like, okay. But here's the thing. End of the day, I like it. I really enjoyed this show. This episode at least. We got 5 more episodes to go. and I think so far it's great. Thumbs up. Just those first few minutes, I was just like this rapid pace. Look how fancy we are, kind of style filming. I just wasn't a fan of. I just wanted to be with the characters, and I got that. I just need a little bit of patience. I just need a little bit of patience.